Last time on KVTV Under the Sun.
I'm so hungry.
Now then.
I am also hungry. I have had lunch. God's eating all our food. Sorry, I started laughing for some reason. I don't know what just got... I'm sorry.
We're all losing our minds.
Okay.
Miss Guy, please testify once more. But oh wait,
That was my line, and you didn't want me to testify, so I guess I'm not going to testify.
No. Okay, hold up.
Hello, everybody. This is KVTV on the Sun. Welcome back to Rise from the Ashes. We've on, I think this is Lana's third testimony, and we are insisting that this time for real, she tells us exactly what happened that night 2 years ago.
This case.
So,
No.
as I was
having it continue.
No.
So as I was doing my editing a few days ago, it turns out we've been on this particular case since July. It is now October when we were recording this. So
Beginning
Like,
of October, but
This
October
has to end.
nonetheless.
This has to end today because next week is Metroid Dread, and I guarantee you that the brain rot will set in. Next week, Friday, 5 days from now, Metroid Dread comes out, and there will be nothing else in my brain from that Friday and on.
all right, well, we better.
Phoenix.
We better get going then. I accidentally skipped over a testimony before I got to save, so we're gonna do that part first. The first testimony got skipped over because I clicked on something and it just decided to proceed to the next thing before I could save.
A line of a testimony. Not that sounds like we skipped a whole testimony.
Yes, I skipped an entire testimony.
Okay.
Just line one.
Yes, just line one. So take it away, KV.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword. That is a weird sentence, but okay. Emma and Doc were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gunt help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might still be innocent.
I mean, I feel that's the case.
Unbelievable! The body was impaled the armor's sword!
Judge, I'm gonna need you to, keep up.
Hey, I'm excited. I have brain rot from this upcoming game called Metroid Bread. It's very tasty.
Alright, Judge.
I see. I see.
You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof.
Huh?
I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning.
Huh?
What? What? To me?
The evidence?
Yes, to you. I gave it to you. It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it.
Hold on. You gave us an evidence log. Is it inside the book? Can I examine it?
Hang on, can you brag?
Brag?
Okay. Yeah.
I thought it might be needed.
Well, I mean, I checked, but it won't let
You
me look at it. I can't examine it. I think we need to continue this and then we can examine it because I'm like, I can't look inside it.
Phoenix too stupid to open book.
But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you. That's not what I felt like the last video where she was all like, I'm going to remove you as my lawyer.
Yep. I gave you this book in case Emma's innocent, but before everything else, I'm gonna pretend that Emma's not. Okay, Lana.
Lana.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture.
I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
I seem to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. Well, I mean,
Is it gonna let you examine now?
Oh my god, now it lets us examine. Okay,
Turn
I
it
want that
around.
picture.
I'm
I
trying
want that
to-
picture of the duck.
Oh, that's a zoom in button.
Turn it around.
There's a little thing
well.
poking
Aw,
out.
cute.
Oh.
Oh! Hello.
Hey, there's a picture here.
Oh my god, Mr. Wright, how
We're on
long did it
page
take you to
4.
figure that out?
Oh my. This is the actual crime scene.
No other detectives saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I rearranged everything.
Kowalski, can you believe we're on page 4?
Oh my
I-
god.
I cannot believe it. I can't. My God, Skipper. Anyway,
Read my
Lana-
evidence.
Lana snuck a picture in the book. It's a crime scene photo from the case. 2 years ago. Taken. What?
Mr. Wright! That piece cut out from his vest. Could that be?
Cloth we found inside Chief Gon's safe. What's this?
There's magic in the air.
What's that? What's this? There's magic in this court. What's this? There's fingerprints everywhere.
This is a handprint, isn't it? Uh-oh. Right, we didn't tell Emma about this. That cloth. It had fingerprints on it. Whoever's fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
Emma, no. Emma, no. Emma. What? But those fingerprints. They're yours, Emma.
Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
Oh,
you
now
couldn't-
she
you
loses
couldn't
the
re-
ability to read minds.
Yeah, now she can't read my mind. Okay, all right.
Selective mind reading. Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
Hang on. Can you do me a favor? Can you go back to that cloth?
We're
you
on
examine
page
it?
4!
Can you examine the cloth? Okay, now turn it around.
We're just turning everything.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure that there wasn't another handprint behind it.
I mean, that's fair.
This is a handprint, right?
Yeah. Someone left behind an oil stain on the fabric. Oil stain.
I'm assuming our hands are kind of oily. That's a way to describe it. Our hands are kind of oily, I guess.
That's like how oily?
but, right?
Whoever it was, they must have had a really oily hand.
What? Mr. Wright, think about it scientifically.
Huh?
A more likely explanation is the person slipped and fell on a freshly waxed floor,
What?
getting wax all over their hand.
That's even less plausible.
Holy shit.
That's all conjecture, but all right. Well, that would account for this amount of oil, I guess.
I have an idea. It's called the person was sweating because they were nervous.
I don't see what's so scientific about it, though.
It happens, you know? I always slip on the floors at school after they're waxed.
I just realized we never got any of this commentary from her last time
What?
because she wasn't there.
Yeah, she wasn't. Oh well. Okay, well. Did you read this?
Okay, very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Here we go.
I'm pretty cross this entire court. I wanted to have lunch earlier.
So the name of the game is to not present that evidence, right? What?
Hi!
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Come
Lewis,
now! Come now, Aji.
you might be right
But
on.
you are leaving!
His lunch break was really quick. Also, you might be right now that Ghana showed up.
This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
How many trials have you been in? The chief got?
I'm the chief of police, what do you think? What, now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense.
Sir, get out. I'm afraid it's too late for that.
What?
You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort.
This must be that risk we were talking about earlier.
Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck.
So what? You think I'm worried?
Oh, you just got electrocuted.
Oh, that happens all the time. Keep up. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
I mean, that's how he gets his jump start, right? Because he's constantly rendering.
How do you think I get my hair like this? But I don't need to make any statements.
What do you mean?
The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean... You still have some conclusive evidence?
No, I don't. But someone does.
No.
Someone?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So, what's your excuse, Wrighto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death?
This is a trap.
Well, obviously.
Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt.
It's like the game is telling us don't show the evidence over and over again. Anyway.
Gotta be honest, Kowalski. I thought he was gonna present even more evidence.
Oh, thank God he's not Skipper.
Is this true, Mr. Wright?
That's probably why he had it in the safe in the first place.
In case he got caught, so he had a backup so that he could also implicate other people?
Yes. He testified that the only person he cares about is himself.
Oh,
So yeah, he would do that.
I don't like his 4D chess.
If I show that piece of evidence now, Emma's sure to be made out as the murderer.
Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries.
Oh no.
What do I do now? I better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall?
No.
No. We probably should not do that.
This game is definitely screaming at me to not do it. So.
Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
I mean, technically, also, let me look at the can I look at the evidence law again? I mean, technically, it hasn't been approved by the police department, and it's unregistered evidence.
Yeah.
Technically, we can't.
Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial.
Yeah, but it still breaks rule one.
The case on trial is who killed Bruce Goodman. I think we've been away from that for a while now.
If everyone else can use the loophole, so can Phoenix Wright.
What? You lie!
In April? Oh, no, Chief Gaunt's.
You opened my safe! I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence! I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Wright? Why don't you show them? We found it together.
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it.
What are you talking about, Chief Gaunt?
Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area?
looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason.
You mean you had this in your hold on just a wait a minute.
He's literally implicating himself.
No. There's something else I noticed. There's bloodstains. So, hold on. Wait. So, where it's been cut...
Wait a second, stop. I just noticed. Yes.
Gotta be...
This was cut before he was pushed.
Yeah! There's gotta be bloodstains on here. There's no bloodstains on this thing.
Yep.
Can you use the luminol or whatever?
I don't think I can at this very moment.
Yeah, probably not right now.
Damn.
You mean you had this in your safe?
He's literally implicating himself.
I know, right?
The chief of police
This was Wright's plan all along.
have been concealing evidence.
Big brain Phoenix, right?
This is gonna be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
Rubble.
Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Raito. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened.
What? You mean you admit to it?
But what happened to giving up his right to testify, huh?
Right?
So I see this, we just gonna ignore that, huh?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Edgeworth is tired.
I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana.
So you really were manipulating her.
I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister... Wait. Oh.
That when she saw... Oh, yeah. That's really odd.
That's
transition.
weird.
That's an odd transition.
Odd.
Yeah.
It should be like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with then, just because that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Then when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid.
So you assisted Miss Sky.
I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room.
And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted.
When I tampered with the crime scene, I hid 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. 2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe?
But why? Why are you telling us this all now?
For insurance, of course. Insurance? I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence?
What do you take me for? A fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jar fragment? I hit the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces.
You know, when he took out that piece, it just looked like ETA.
Yeah.
Like, that shows some real commitment from Lana. She really deserved that promotion, let me tell you.
But if you
Very forward thinking of her.
if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too? This is evil Santa.
Some people just don't know when to quit, do they?
This is like Santa's evil brother. He wanted to be Santa, but then he got denied.
And that's why I kept one more item for insurance.
You mean that piece of cloth?
Come now, Raito. Cough it up already. I know you have it.
Are are you waiting for, Mr. Wright?
So you admit to it then, Chief Gaunt? That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe? Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
Foolish move, Raito. You should have shown it then before it was too late. It's been a long battle.
3 months now?
It's been so long. We've been on Namek for 2 years.
We're on Namek?
But the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine.
I think we can do it now that he's admitted it?
Nope, hang on. Bring up the evidence again.
Uh...
This game wants us to go through a specific logic loop, and it all hinges on presenting it in order.
I think we've already established the fact, based on the picture and based on there's no bloodstains on the piece of cloth, we can present that piece of cloth. If he goes, haha, see, she pushed it.
We've
"Hey, check
established
this out."
that, but the characters in the game haven't established that. And that's an important distinction with Ace Attorney.
Welsky, I'm going on vacation.
Well,
So we know that, thanks to evidence law, we don't actually have to present it because this was not approved by the police. We know that the cloth has no blood marks, and the picture shows that he has blood marks over where the thing was cut off. So the murder happened. The cloth was cut before the murder happened, or before he was pushed onto the sword, anyway.
Yes.
So
I just will say right now, I will say Ace Attorney isn't as deep as it is. I probably would go with showing evidence only because Gaunt has admitted to it. We got it. I think the game is indicating you got the information you need, so now you can show evidence. I don't think it's gonna go on the route where it's gonna ask you to not show the evidence twice in
And
a
if
row.
we're wrong, it's just a minor strike.
That's true.
all right. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now.
Now the question is, what are we presenting?
Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that... Wow, we're bringing that back up again. Apparently that wasn't the last time. Okay, whatever. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall.
Okay, so here's the question. Do we present the cloth, the book, or the photo?
I'm gonna say no on the book, so it's either gonna be the photo or the cloth.
I go for photo.
Okay, what do you want,
Hang on,
Lewis?
can you examine the photo?
You're probably just gonna zoom in and look at it. That's it.
That's it? Okay. Ugh. I know what,
Okay,
what we
what-
can prove, but do the characters know is the problem?
What is your gut feeling? We have plenty of penalty points, so if we get it wrong, it's fine. What is your gut telling you?
Just show the photo.
Show the photo? Okie dokie. We'll be fine.
Mr. Edgeworth, your opinion, please.
I think Mr. Wright's humor has improved, at the expense of his defense.
Better polish up your defense, Mr. Wright.
Okay, fine.
And your humor.
Fine. Show the cloth, goddammit.
Come on, Mr. Wright. You remember that thing with the murderer's handprint on it, don't you?
Oh my god, Emma, why did you... I'm gonna take the shovel off your hand so you stop digging yourself
there's
into
no-
this grave.
I know, right?
Mr. Wright. Oh, okay. There's no way around it, Mr. Wright. Now, let's try this one more time.
Okay, alright. Just show the freaking cloth thing.
Present the blue badger.
No.
Alright, let's see the conclusive evidence. Show us who murdered the guy. It's getting late.
Go ahead. Let me verify this once more. Let me verify this once more. on the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Oh, yes! At last, you finally brought it out into the open!
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth.
And a surprising lack of blood on it. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly.
You mean...
It could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Rubber, 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 rubber.
Okay, Edgeworth.
He's
You're not Santa, shut up.
That's what you think, KV. Anyway, you're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gaunt being really a confident asshole right now should have been an indicator that something's not right. What?
Think about it. Raito had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be?
You mean you already knew? No. You know whose fingerprints are on that.
Mr. Wright, do you really know?
Wait, I think I know why he didn't present it. It's because he has 4 pages of evidence and it's hard for him to cycle through all that. I understand.
See, the judge gets it.
Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they?
Very well. I'll tell you. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is...
Bruce Goodman!
No. The Blue Badger.
Wait, I can't
Blue
present
Badger
the Blue
wasn't on
Badger,
there.
though.
I know, that's sad.
Emma? Emma Sky.
What? They're mine?
I'm sorry, Emma.
But why? Why didn't you tell me?
I mean,
I think you can guess, Emma.
yeah.
You're really something, Raito. You knew this girl did it all along. And you still tried to pin the murder on me.
Oh, it's true. Tragic, but true. I'm easily swayed by whatever evidence you show me. I have the detention span of a rat. This
Yeah, we
girl
knew
really
that.
did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death.
Could you? You monster!
Miss Sky,
You knew whose fingerprints were on there all along, yet you acted like she really didn't?
Sky, it's not over yet.
What?
I said this trial isn't over yet. But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career, too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence.
Sir, you concealed it first.
That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. It's a very fun process for me. They really streamed it down for the chief of police. It's crazy the things you can get away with. I will have your badge, boy. I hear good things about it. Everyone talks about it. You show it so much.
But I'm so confused now. He's like, after the defendant's convicted, you literally admitted to manipulating Lana.
No,
so
calm
at
down,
this
KV.
point-
Calm down, KV. I'm on a roll.
No, you're not.
Anyway, what's the matter, boy?
You're on the
Can't-
stands.
Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? Oh, wait, I've got it! You also figured out how to render, didn't you? Anyway, how's it feel? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer?
Phoenix.
Rendering. Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh? And what's that?
I bet this whole time he was just grinning in his head because he knew exactly what he had to do, and he's just like, hey, yeah, just keep gloating all you want.
Yep.
Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall?
What?
Chief Gaunt, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask?
It was Emma Sky, wasn't it?
I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What is this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction. One that proves who the real killer is.
Rumble, 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 rumble.
I can't believe this trial's still going on.
Yeah, me too.
Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth. What could it possibly contradict?
Chief Gaunt, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth.
Now we can present the picture.
Finally! And what exactly is this supposed to be? This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. See where the piece of his vest was cut out?
Yes, his shirt is showing underneath. That's how it would work. It's hard to make it out with all his blood on his vest, though.
Yeah, Josh, isn't it?
Think about it, give him a moment. Oh, okay. Exactly my point! His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. I mean, he did get stabbed. His lungs no doubt were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth.
Oh, but that piece of cloth. Wait. There's no blood on it!
Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth,
You were so far away when you did the scream.
there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time.
Dude!
No! This is nonsense!
This is
That's
madness!
Phoenix, right?
Now then, Chief Gaunt, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside.
He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out.
If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled him on the armor's sword?
Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it.
Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer.
You got very
It's
lucky.
finally all over. Oh, thank God. Can I finally get rent?
Okay, but
No! Stop! That was close, Raito. You almost had me. Sorry, but you have to do better than that. I refute your allegations.
He's got the same, like, desperate face as Red White right now. It's
Yep.
great.
What do you mean you refute his allegations? What?
You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence.
Rumble, 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 rumble.
Oh, right, the laws of evidence now. Order, order, What nonsense is this?
Legal evidence cannot be used to convict the suspect. Ah, but you are forgetting rule number 2, sir. It's one whole page. I mean, I don't think you need to memorize that hard. Remember, Oji?
I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
Earlier, old Raito here concealed that piece of cloth. And so then, what's your excuse, Raito?
Are we seriously having a flashback to 10 minutes ago?
Yes, we are. You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
At this point in time. Keyword.
Well, that's true, and I did forget that, so thanks for telling me that. The defense did refuse to present the evidence.
At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence.
But that's not fair.
Did you actually think you could best me in court? It looks like the last laugh's on you, son.
Rumble, 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 rumble.
I'm afraid Mr. Gunt's claim is legally correct, even though he was sweating bullets. So, Mr. Edgeworth...
True. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person, assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Oh? Well, Mr. Wright...
It seems, at last, time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived.
And we're gonna stop there and reveal that plan in the next video, because we're out of time. But guess what? I think
my god!
Guess what? We'll definitely finish it in the next video. There will be no more videos of Rise from the Ashes. We shall be free.
I will end this trial.
We'll see you all then.